Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different and do a voiceover on one of my looks. Before I started filming, I popped on some Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in shade 6, and I'd already primed my eyes with the Kiko eye primer. Okay, so here I'm using my Lorac Unzipped palette in the colour Undercover, and I'm using a MAC eyeshadow blender brush just to place that all over the lid. Here I'm taking a colour called Arena by MAC. I'm taking it on a 217 brush in the crease of my eye and really blending it in. The trick here is to only add a little bit of colour at a time and really build it up. Going back in with the same fluffy brush, I'm going to be using the colour called Texture, also by MAC. This is a slightly darker shade, and basically you're going to want to put it on top of that transition shade that we just popped on in Arena to darken the eye and create more of a shadow. Now I'm taking my concealer, which is the Smashbox Camera Ready in Light, and I'm using it with a MAC 224 brush. This just gets rid of any of the eyeshadow fallout and brightens up the eye area. I'm just using my beauty blender just to push the product in further. I do struggle with creasing underneath my eyes, so I find that this really helps. For eyeliner now, and as usual I'm using my Maybelline Black Gel Liner, and I'm using it with the Louise Young number 24 brush. I cannot recommend this brush enough if you struggle with winged eyeliner. It's a must-have. Another standard here, I'm using my Clinique Pure Curl Mascara. I use this in pretty much every video. It is fantastic for weddings because it just doesn't budge, to the point where you'll probably struggle to get it off in the evening. Nothing new here on the eyebrow front. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Medium Brown. I'm using it with a Becca angled brush. Once I've set my shape out, I go back in with the Jane Ardell angled brush and I just fill in the majority of my eyebrows. I think that this brush gives a softer look. The Becca one can be a bit harsh for me personally if I use it on the whole of my brow. And here I'm just tidying up my brow space with the YSL 1.5. I like to do this just to give my eyebrows extra definition. To the last step of my brows, I'm just using a clear mascara. This one is by a company called 17. You can get it in Boots. It was really cheap and it's just as good as any other mascara out there. Now I'm using Harmony by MAC, and I'm using it on a Zoeva 109 brush. I just use this colour to hollow out my cheeks, contour my nose and underneath my chin. I use this when I'm not really wanting a full-on contour look but would still like some dimension to my face. Here I'm taking another favourite. These are the Demi Wispies by Ardell. I use these a lot in my videos also, and my tip here is to let the glue go tacky before you apply. Time for some highlighter. I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm using the shade Riviera here on a Zoeva 114 brush. Okay, moving on to lips, and I'm using NYX lip liner in the shade Auburn. I love these lip liners because they're really affordable and do a great job. Finally, moving on to the lip colour, this is Dose of Colours in the shade Berry Me. I have a love-hate relationship with this colour. It is fantastic. I get so many compliments on the actual colour, yet the application I find is really messy, as you'll see in a minute. But we can fix that by just cleaning it up with YSL again, my saviour product that seems to save my eyebrows and my lips. It's in the shade 1.5, and because this is a matte lipstick, wait till it goes a little bit matte and then you can tidy up around your lips. I just find this colour really needs it. After what would seem about an hour of tidying up my lips, you can go back in with the NYX lip liner and crisp up any of the edges on your lips. And here's the finished look. Please let me know if you preferred this style of video or if you prefer the videos where I just keep quiet basically and play the music. I feel that sometimes those videos can be a bit non-descriptive, and maybe people prefer it if I go slower with more of a description. Let me know in the comments please, and also if you have any ideas for any looks that you're after, please pop them in the comments below. I do read them all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.